right, 140-pound fight coming up. Ryan Burke, South Jersey Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, taking on Robert Rosa, Carnicella MMA. Both guys making their debut here.
Great little scrap between two great schools right here. With Steve Bongiorno of South Jersey BJJ and Paul Carnicella of Carnicella MMA. It's kind of cool. I've trained at both gyms. So, I've trained. Steve Bongiorno was actually the first sparring partner ever that I sparred at Ricardo Almeida.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah. First round, first time ever, when there's 50 guys on the mat sparring, and Steve Bongiorno was my first one, and he put a whooping on me.
Yeah. He'd been doing Taekwondo since he was like 4 too.
Right.
Yeah, Ryan Burke, actually this is his first year out of high school. He was a senior in high school last year, so I believe he's 19, wrestler out of Cherokee High School. And it's just really, instead of going to school, man, he's really found a love for jiu-jitsu and MMA.
Nice.
Really excited to see him make his debut tonight. And Carnicella always brings it. They always got like 2-3 people on the card.
Yeah, they always they come support, man. They come correct, man. Paul does a great curriculum up there. I've actually been fortunate enough to train with one of his main pro fighters, Frankie Bonafuente. Him and I have been cross-training quite a while now and helping each other between camps and stuff. And, Paul's got a great eye for things and a certain way of coaching. So this should be really, really good on both ends.
140-pound bout. Robert Rosa getting ready to make his way to the cage.
Fighting at the red corner, please welcome Robert Rosa.
Iron Army, sponsor here of Dead Serious MMA.
And we got the Ring Girls.
The Ring Girls. Looks like they got
Laura and Kirsten.
Again, 3-3-minute rounds here. No kicks or knees to the head. No strikes to the head of a downed opponent.
Man, let me tell you, I'm sitting here watching and first time commentating on my dad's show. And
it's first time commentating.
First time commentating at my dad's show. I used to commentate like New Breed once in a while back in the day, but I have a podcast and I'm on the mic every single weekend. So I'm not shy of talking, but taking it all in and really like looking around and appreciating the event. It's 33 Dead Series. You know what I'm saying? Like this Dead Series started with 3 T-shirts back in 07. With the same logo, a gray, a white, and a black T-shirt, and look where it's spiraled to. It's crazy.
I mean, in this area, as far as amateur MMA goes, this is the spot.
This is definitely the pinnacle of the sport right here, just for amateur MMA.
And like you said, the feel that this gives you of this place, Showboat as well. It just gives you that really professional feel.
Right.
Black and gray trunks for Rosa, Burke in the black and white.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 4th fight of the evening. This match is to be driven around to the 140-pound division. It is sponsored by Men of War Pro Wrestling. Introducing first, fighting at the blue corner, has a record of 0 wins and 0 losses. Wearing black trunks, fighting out of South Jersey BJJ. Please welcome Ryan Burke.
Ryan Burke, South Jersey Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Fighting out of the red corner, has a record of 0 wins and 0 losses. Wearing black trunks, fighting out of Carnicella MMA. Please welcome Robert Rosa.
Robert Rosa, Carnicella MMA. 3 minutes on the clock. Debut for both fighters. Big come out touch. Southpaw stance for Rosa.
Rosa is ripped up, huh?
Yeah, right.
Maybe it's just a tan, but that's what I'm saying.
Help a lot, though, right?
You can just tell right off the bat. Look at these amateur guys taking their time, patient, testing the waters. You know, it's the sport's come such a long way. I think one of my first fights, I came out and I jumped guard.
In on a single here is Burke. Good sprawl out by Rosa. In on a guillotine here. Oh, he's high elbow on this.
Wow.
That's deep.
That's
deep. He's turned it into a power guillotine, man. This is going to be really difficult.
It's right under
Burke.
the chin. That's under
he's
the
out.
chin. He's out.
Yeah, he's out. He's out. Let him go. Let him go. Yeah, he's out. He's out.
He's locked out.
I think he's been out for a bit there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that power guillotine. You want to know what? 2 weeks ago, the last Man of War, the exact same guillotine where they pulled it over into that power guillotine where you get the rear naked choke grip, man. Once that's in, man, that makes it very, very difficult to escape. The high elbow guillotine, he turned it into a power guillotine. That's where you get that rear naked choke grip from the guillotine. And at Men of War a couple weeks ago, same exact situation. Turned it into a power guillotine. And it's almost instantly that it goes on.
I think he might have hurt his shoulder
as well, yeah.
He might have dislocated his shoulder. I've seen that happen with fighters that, have sprawled or have got caught in a guillotine and go down, and from the shock of the dislocation, it like spikes the actual choke and they go out like 10 times worse. So that's actually, that was quick, man. And
I'll tell you, I mean, it was deep quick. Like deep quick. And then look at him. I mean, look how long his limbs are, too. Right. When you're able to take that high elbow guillotine, that's when he's got the arm that's not under the neck very high, and turn it to where it's that rear naked choke grip. I mean, it makes it almost impossible to defend.
Absolutely. Super, super deep, super, super quick.
Yeah, very nice match for Robert Rosa. Going to move to 1-0 here. Ryan Burke looked comfortable throwing the punches, got sprawled on off that single leg. Rosa took full advantage.
I wish we had an instant replay on that. I would like to see where his shoulder was.
Right, yeah.
He says he's fine.
Yeah. That was the first time I've seen somebody get oxygen. They get some oxygen on him there.
Well, I feel like he was out
for a bit, man.
Yeah, he was definitely out for at least 10 or 20 seconds.
I mean, it looked like when he went flat, and that looked like it was a bit before they called it.
Yeah, but it's not the ref's fault either. It was hard to see. It was a tough position.
Both hands trapped underneath.
It was just in the UFC. It just happened,
bro. That is the toughest. I would never. People always say I never want to ref. You kidding me?
No way. No thanks.
It's never like a win-win for the ref.
I refed one jiu-jitsu match in my life. I made one mistake and I never did it again. But a tough fight. That same situation, something like that, happened in the UFC with Robbie Lawler and Ben Askren.
Oh, yeah.
Similar situation, but, supposedly Robbie Lawler wasn't out. Nobody knows, but the ref has to take his full, professional judgment on it.
Especially when you're the one protecting the fighter. It's on you,
Exactly.
And you know what? Robbie was really cool about it, too. He was cool about it in the end, Robert Rosa, Carnicel MMA, moves to 1-0. Power guillotine finish. Now, if they go unconscious, would they consider that a KO?
In a choke?
Yeah.
No. It's not a KO. Which technically, I guess it could be considered, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know why that is. Maybe because the knockout is considered a punch.
154-pound bout coming up. Lewis Mosley, 1-1 out of Evolution MMA, taking on Alex Stein, 0-2 out of Killer Bees.
We could say a CO. He got CO'd.
Yeah.
He got CO'd.
Yeah.
He got code.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know, that shoulder. They're still looking at the shoulder over there.
Yeah, it's a tough choke, man. I'm a big fan of that choke. I like that choke a lot. And when you're stuck in it, man, it's really if you don't kill the monster when it's small, there is nothing saving you with that one.
Yeah.
I don't care how tough you are, or how long you think you can hold the choke for. That thing is the tightest choke that you could ever be caught in. And before you even realize what's happening, you're already going out.
Already out.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll tell you, it definitely, from the way he gripped and immediately moved to position, I can tell you that Rose has done that in practice quite a few times.
Right.
He looked very comfortable getting there and knew exactly what to do once the elbow was high enough.
Yeah. Well, Carnicella is a jiu-jitsu black belt, and his basis is jiu-jitsu, so he comes, predominantly a ground school, which is, like we said earlier, a phenomenal school up north, and they have a.
Where are they located at?
They are located in Clifton.
Clifton, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. So not a big school, but very, very tough room. Very tough room.
Sometimes when those rooms are too tough, it's hard to make it a big school.
Exactly, exactly.
But you know what? It's those secret little rooms, man, that fighters need. It's where they excel, man.
That's it, and it really all depends on the person and what they want to get out of this game, like coming up in this sport, I had 2 training partners coming up, and I was successful just on being, I guess, naturally talented and guts and grit because I didn't want to lose, but sometimes some of these fighters don't need a big school. They just need direction.
Yeah.
And some fighters do need a big school with direction. So it really all depends on the specific person and what they're really trying to get out of this game.
Yeah. Now you'll split between Katones and it works like hand in hand, right? With Katones and Almeidas for your camps and stuff like that.
So I train, with Nick a lot, and I train with Ricardo, full time, and also with Mark Henry. So I have my specific coaches for my specific crafts, per se.
Quite a